Chief, can you give us your name and title, please?
Yes. It's Larry Satterwhite. I'm Executive Assistant Chief for Houston Police Department.
What do you have out here, sir?
All right, so what we have out here is an officer-involved shooting out here at 2900 Broadhaven. Information is still preliminary, but I'll tell you what we know. At first, I want to introduce the detectives that are with me from both agencies. I have Lieutenant Lovett and Lieutenant Shields from Harris County, and I have Assistant Chief Kevin Deese over our criminal investigations for Houston Police Department. So today we were running a joint operation between the Houston Police Department and the Harris County Sheriff's Office out here in this location, looking for robbery suspects because we've had multiple robberies in this area. So they were doing surveillance most of the day and in this afternoon, and at approximately 5:55, right before 6 o'clock, we had detectives in the shopping center, which is just south of us, in front of the 11100 block of Veterans Memorial. Detectives sitting in that location, because we've had multiple robberies, observed a suspect matching the description of one of the robbery suspects that have been committing robberies go in to the Crazy Dollar store at 11106 Veterans Memorial. Very quickly, that suspect comes running out of that store, which is consistent with the information that we have had on what the suspects were doing, their method of operations on the stores and businesses they were robbing in this location. The officer goes up to the store, goes in, and immediately confirms that this individual had committed a robbery at that location. That suspect must have gone around the store out of sight, but came running out on this street, Broadhaven, right here, as officers were converging. One of the officers the suspect was running at saw him and started giving voice commands, but the suspect continued to run straight in his direction. As he closed distance, the officer did fire several times. The suspect did fall, dropping a firearm, and then surrendered. The suspect was struck multiple times, and officers rendered medical aid to him and called for an ambulance. At this time, ambulance did arrive, and he was transported to a hospital up here, and I'll let Lieutenant Lovett fill that information in. So, more information on this. The agencies that will be investigating this this incident will be Harris County, which has lead. Houston Police Department will do a parallel investigation, which is our policy, but they will have lead, and the District Attorney's Office will also do an independent investigation. The suspect right now is in critical condition at the hospital. He's approximately 19 to 20 years old, African American male. Our officer involved has 5 years on the department, white male, and approximately 26 years of age. Obviously, at this time, we'll not be releasing any names, but in the future, that information will be released. Per policy, our officer will be on administrative duty as we normally do, and also per policy, our body-worn camera video will be released within 30 days and usually less. So with that, I want to turn it over to Lieutenant Lovett to share information from the county, and then we'll take questions.
Lieutenant James Lovett, Harris County Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit. The Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit is investigating in the primary unit to investigate officer-involved shootings in Harris County. At this time, the suspect was transported to Houston Northwest Hospital and is in serious condition. Upon conclusion of this investigation, it will be forwarded to the Harris County District Attorney's Office for grand jury presentation.
Any questions of either Lieutenant or Chief Satterwhite?
One of you said that the suspect was critical. One of you said that he was serious.
Critical.
He's critical. The suspect's in critical condition at this time. We're still hoping that he will pull through, but we're still waiting for reports from the doctors at the hospital.
At one point, had he been declared dead?
I don't have that information.
Was that suspect the only person involved with this, or did he have
We have multiple individuals that have been committing the robberies out here based on the information that we have. But from what we know right now, this individual was working alone today. The store that was robbed, this is actually their third robbery within 5 days. They were robbed on Saturday, they were robbed on Sunday, and then now today. So this is, we really needed to get these individuals in custody. It's unfortunate that it ended up in an officer-involved shooting, but we really did need to get these individuals in custody.
Is it too early to tell, or can you share? Is it some kind of theft ring possibly, or?
We don't have that. I don't have that information at this time. Certainly more information will be released at a later time as we know more. Like I said, it's still preliminary, and I don't want to speak to something I don't know for sure right now.
Everybody inside the store is okay?
They're very shaken up. Obviously, you know, it really affected their lives. Right now, I actually did talk to both of the victims, one that was robbed tonight and then one that was robbed this weekend. They're really shaken up, but they were not harmed physically that I can tell. And they did not report that.
Could you describe for us the location of the suspect and the officer again on this street?
Yes, it's just right down past us where you see all the where the police cars are kind of pointing and the tape is up. It's just no more than 50 feet going in that direction.
So the officer was heading this way and the suspect was
No, the officer was coming westbound from this way, and the suspect was running eastbound on Broadhaven towards the officer.
Did they attempt to rob any of the customers in the store?
I don't have that information. As I understand it right now, they robbed the clerk at the store counter.
And we would yield to Harris County because this happened in Harris County, not the city limits of Houston. Lieutenant, is there anything to add on the Harris County cases, or
No, we're investigating multiple aggravated robberies that these suspects were involved with.
Were you able to identify these suspects based on surveillance video from other instances that they're suspected of?
They matched the description. Yes, sir.
any other questions? Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.